good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get started. I hope Tanya has already mentioned what we're discussing today. So let's begin with the 3 proven monetization methods in the live streaming. So first one is advertising, which is, I think, common, and everybody's having heard of this, that how to make the advertising into the live streaming. Which is video ads generating the revenue for graphic ads on the live streaming, which is very easy ones. The e-commerce, however, e-commerce in India through the live streaming is still a challenge for a lot of companies we come across inquiring it, but none of them has executed it yet fully. So that is a very hot topic to discuss in the Indian market, and which is also possible through the Ziggo Cloud, right? And the value-added services, which we're going to discuss more in depth, that we further down the road. So live stream platform attracts fans to pay a membership, gifting animations. So those are the value-added services that you have. You can also do it on the live streaming. Let's not to forget about TikTok, which is the biggest brand in the industry, and that's where the things comes across and everybody's now doing it. So TikTok has a streaming revenue of streams, advertising, e-commerce, live streaming, and they also recognize efficient and effective revenue stream in their chain. In 2020, TikTok live streaming revenue was approximately $100 million, while they are at the end of 2020, they are reached $1 billion. How they did it, we can explain in a more depth that how they did it and why they are so much bigger brand. So let's go to the next slide. So live streaming enables instant feedback and recognition for UGC creators. So for example, one of the creators went live in India, and he has like 1.5 million or 1 million followers on Instagram. Once he goes live, he can directly engage their users. And once he engages the users, it builds trust, and it builds immediate feedback on his recent content. So for example, he's generated a few contents which went viral, and they get the feedback from the audience. They get immediate validation from the audience. So they don't need to eliminate like kind of a survey from their audience or engagement or something. They can do it from the live streaming. And it also provides an opportunity for creators to monetize their content through the fans' virtual gift. So virtual gifting is there to monetize it. So that is about the enabling the creators on the platform. Rajath, would you like to add on this?
So can you go back to the previous slide just to add
TikTok one, yeah.
Yes, add on TikTok. Although they were a short video format platform in the beginning when they started, majority of their revenue started coming in from e-commerce, advertising, and live streaming. So starting from a short video format, once you have your audience consuming that content on a regular basis and you have loyal audience coming to the platform, the revenue starts coming in terms of ads, e-commerce, and live streaming, gifting, and rewards. So once the audience can engage with their creators that they've come back day to day to watch every day, they get to start spending on them, supporting them, and also e-com also helps the hosts who come on this live stream to sell products, endorse products, and also to promote their own brands, which they work with, and in turn generating revenue for both the platform and themselves. So you can go to the next one, Harsh. Yeah, so basically adding live streaming to any short video format or any other social platform will instantly increase consumption, because now they come back to see live consumption from the host. They get to interact with them in a more real-time basis. And the simplicity and convenience makes it ideal for the creators also to engage with their audience, right? And they get instant feedback and validation from their audience as well. And this also gives a huge opportunity to start monetizing such content, because once they start giving gifts and once they start giving rewards, it makes it a two-way street for both the hosts who are live streaming and for the audience who are joining in, for both to generate revenue out of this. Over to you, Harsh. You can continue.
Yeah, let's move it. So 4 ways of platform to generate revenue through live streaming. One is virtual gift. So for example, shared revenue. One of the, I think TikTok also does the revenue sharing. So for example, if somebody is gifting a lion, right? So a lion is high value gifting. So what it does, TikTok does it, it's a high value, which means the only few percentage of few percentage of diamonds or money will goes to the creators. The rest of the money will goes to the platform. So for example, 30% of lion gifting value will goes to the creator, 70% will goes to the platform, because that's how big market that TikTok has created. For example, it is a low value gifting. For example, the rose or a heart, which is a low value. So that's where the TikTok gives more to the audience. So for example, 70% of the value will goes to creators, 30% will goes to the platform. So that is kind of a shared revenue that has been designed very smartly and intelligently. In India as well, it can be possible. So that is also, we haven't seen it in India, but we'll see how down the road we have that kind of model coming in, right? So the next one is the membership service fees, which is, we call it VIP, or platforms can support creators' ability to use live streaming by charging them membership fees. So for example, if they have spent some amount of diamonds or coins or money, then they can unleash the further features on the platform. For example, they have mini games, they have seasonal games that comes in after some period of time, like horse racing. So some of the clients who only unleash those features for particular clients or particular users, right? The third one is the commission sharing. So that is only works around into the e-commerce side. So cost per sales. The fourth one is advertisements. So platform can generate revenue by adding the brand advertisement in live streaming or virtual gifts. With this one is very interesting. No one has tried it yet in India. For example, if some brand comes to the live stream platform and they have active users, what they can do is they can create some virtual gifting on that platform, give it to that platform. And if the users are giving those virtual gifting more, they can go back to brand and say, look, this many users has started giving gifting, utilizing you can charge the brand for virtual gifting. So that scenario has still not been discovered.
So if you look at the Indian scenario in general, although gifts and rewards seem like something very small, where you see a heart or a rose, or like Harsh mentioned, a lion that is sent out to the creators, although it seems like something very silly, and in an upward overview, it is one of the most revenue generating aspects of social media platforms, especially live streaming platforms, because it is a way in which the customers have a way to spend when they're on social, and also for the creators to be validated of their content and their efforts, and also to generate revenue for both themselves and their platform. So of course, the commission sharing method involves the host making revenue as well as the company making revenue from such very simple methods of generating revenue. And this is something that is very engaging, and it also encourages impulse reactions from the audience. The audience would be pushed to give more reactions once they are engaged with the host, or if the host is supporting or engaging with that particular person who's giving the reaction, you would notice that the participants tend to give more gifts and more rewards to the hosts. So this is something that is very baseline, and we have started seeing it in many Indian platforms as well. And it is one of the major revenue generating models that we have seen.
Understood. So let's move to next one. The key characteristics of an effective social live streaming. So it's very simple operation. It doesn't have that much complexity to go live, doesn't have any prerequisites. Sometimes the platform, bigger live platform, has a prerequisites imposed on the going live, but in this scenario, it's not. Rich interactive features. So it has the co-hosting feature, sending messages, It also allows creators to strengthen the relationship with the users. The third one is robust content moderation system. So content moderation is very serious in some part of the world. So what it does, we do the video content moderation. We also do the text moderation by helping our clients, and those tools will be from the third-party vendors. So that is also included in our solution. So you don't have to move around or find another vendor, you know. So Zero Cloud is one-stop solution, whatever your needs are. Support value-added abilities. It supports the live PK, virtual gifts, paid messages, everything's supported by Zero Cloud. Rajath, would you like to add on this?
So
Content
any
moderation?
any social live streaming platform consists of very simple things that enable it to be successful. So if you look at it, one, it has to be easy for the audience and for the creators to go live. The simpler it is for me to go live and the simpler it is for my audience to join in, my application is already live successfully. Now,
Yeah.
having interactive features then again increases this ability of the audience to interact with the hosts and also for the host to interact with the audience. Again, you have interactivity coming in now. Moderation to ensure that we have a clean and healthy communication and networking system that allows for a good number of audience and to also ensure that the audience that are joining in are not hurt in any way by the conversations or the streaming that is going on. And having value added services like you have virtual gifts, paid messages, paid conversation with the hosts, etc. Now, once you have these four ingredients, you now have a good live streaming platform, and which is social, which means that you have networking, you have a lot of interaction going on, which means your system is ready to go live and to start generating revenue. Now, all of this is provided by our platform and our kits that we provide, which enable you to start instantly without much development efforts. And with our consultative approach, we would be able to help you design and deliver such a platform in a very short time. You can keep going.
Yeah, so this is what Rajath was mentioning, that it's a one-stop solution for live streaming, trusted by top social media clients. And two ways to get started. One is the UI kits that allow you to drop full features of voice call into your app. It also has the SDK level, lower level core API. So we have two things. One is basic SDK, which allows you to design your own UI. The second one is like if the clients are in rush and they want to build a POC as soon as possible to reduce their go-to-market time, they can use our UI kits. So this way we help our clients to reduce their timing for go-to-market. Once they have basic audience on board, then they can improve their products using our basic SDKs. Right. So that's how we are helping our clients. And you don't need to worry about a lot of things about integrations. Our team is supporting to like from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So support will be there. Ability of customization. If the UI kits require customization, we still do it, but it has some timeline on it. So we need to discuss it. Standard API to connect and exchange business data. And of course, the error handling happens on the WhatsApp group that we created. Rajat?
Yeah, so as Harsh was mentioning, if one of you in the audience are planning to start a social live streaming platform, or if you're already part of a live streaming platform that is considering new features, for example, what we wanted to add is that a POC is something that is the fastest thing you need to get out there, or to test something new, or to test a new feature that comes out, and how we can help you. And by attending this webinar, if you're expecting to collaborate and understand how we could help you, then we have solutions that go from as simple as creating the entire UI via a kit, so that you can go with a ready-made solution, modify only the simple aspects to your liking, and put it out there to start testing it, or to even test it within your team. Or if you want to have a more complex customization where you want to customize every single aspect of it, we do offer SDKs with which you can customize it completely. And we have a very consultative approach to this, and we have an end-to-end consulting team. So which means that if you need any help with respect to code reviews, you want us to take a look at your code, fix it for you, help you with some design aspects or an architectural aspect of the solution, we will still help you out. Now that is from our side, but at your end, again, having an idea or an ideology as to how you want to launch, or you have a unique prospect that is going to come out into the market, then we'd be more than happy to help you implement such new features or such new design aspects into a solution so that you can go live as soon as possible.
Yeah, it means like they can come to us and saying, look, guys, this is what we have think about. Can you guys support us? And yeah, of course, we can provide architectural design consultations without any cost imposed to you. Okay, let's go on the live streaming solutions to meet your diverse needs. So this is two things. One is the CDN, another one is, we call it L3, interactive live streaming. So CDN is for those people, for those platforms, which is only one host is streaming and everybody else is listening. Then this is very convenient. The second one is the interactive, which has a low latency from 600 millisecond to 1 second. It has when you require a co-host or high traffic events. So these are the ideal scenario for ideal for those who wants to do the PK battles, those who wants to have a 3 or 4 co-hosts into the live streaming, and the audience is very high, where the host has to respond in immediate basis to engage the audience. So we recommend L3 in the live streaming. So the next one is tailored solution and rich extension of ecosystem. So we do have all these 6 features supported at one-stop solution. Face beautification is always required. Most of our clients ask for the live streaming, and they want face beautification where they can expand on beauty filters, making the users looks very beautiful, which is a very fun way to do it. The next one is virtual gifting, which we have been discussing. The third one is moderation, very important one to compliance with the local governments. The live PK battles, this has increased significant revenue for our customers, our clients. How it does it? It does with the contest, challenges, and rewards for your audience as well. Right, virtual avatar we can offer using their own virtual image or live streaming, which will be discussed in a coming webinar on more in depth. Product management. So we also provide the reliable signaling services, support the seamless display and goods, sell of goods, enhancing the overall shopping experience. So it's more about e-commerce side. Rajath, would you like to highlight something on it?
Yeah, I do actually. So if you look at these 6 aspects, these are what makes a social live streaming platform great. So you have face beautification, which means that the hosts are more confident to come on live streams. They don't have to do a lot of prep work before they join in. You have virtual gifting and product management, which also increases the overall experience in terms of revenue generation for your platform. Moderation and virtual avatars, again, help hosts maintain an environment which is safe and friendly for them. Virtual avatars mean if they're very shy to come in, we do have AI supported virtual avatar where the streamer can create a complete virtual version of themselves, complete with facial expressions and sound that they can use if they don't want to come on video. And live battles, like Harsh mentioned, is something that is generating a lot of revenue for a lot of clients. And it's something that is new and upcoming in India, especially, but has proven to be a huge success globally. And we can see as of now, if you look at our app marketplace, that a lot of apps right now that have live battles are even increasing users on their platforms. So we will get into that shortly. But for now, I think, yeah.
All right, so this is how it looks like, the virtual gifting, the live battles. Sorry. So for the live battles, you can see that 2 users are battling with their audiences and followers. And you see the red one and blue one. So there is a time limitation. So 6 minutes countdown. And within the 6 minutes, one host has to win, right? So that is goes from here to there, and they have to tap on their screen. If you're tapping too much, that means your creators is winning, and that's how it's engaging the user. So the more you tap, the more points he will get. And you can see here there is a three most gifting or tapping users will be listed here, so they can see it. Even the creators can see it, and creators can engage them or enthusiast them that, look, I'm losing, support me. So that way they are engaging the users for the 6 minutes whole, and that's how it's increasing. If some users have gifted one creator like a very large value gift, then yeah, they if they lose it at the end of the battle, they have to do what the other co-host has asked for or the audience has agreed for, right? So that's how it's increasing the engagement, increasing the value of, increasing the gifting as well. The third
So
one is, yeah, go ahead.
So all three aspects that you see on screen right now, virtual gifting, live battles, and shopping, are primarily focused at keeping your users engaged. Now,
Yeah,
when there is a host that is, let's go with virtual gifting for that matter, which we've already discussed. Sending high value gifts increases revenue for both the platform and the host, and also keeps both the streamer and the audience engaged. Now, in live battles, you see it's a very interactive interface that you see. We've gamified it to a lot of extent. So you have a bar that is showing which host is doing better, and audiences get to support which host they like. And if the hosts mostly it would be a planned battle where they could be discussing common topics, or it could be a particular battle where they are seeking support for a particular engagement. And in any case, these are usually hosts with a lot of followers or fans, and they would want their particular idol or whoever they idolize to win. And that would mean increased engagement, increased impulse spends, and increased interaction with the platform and your hosts. Though this will in turn increase the revenue that is generated, and the same is with shopping. Now, besides, we know that conventional advertising is slowly dying. Nobody is going to TV anymore for their media advertisements. Majority of the ads have moved to social media like Instagram and Facebook. And if you see Facebook Marketplace and Instagram marketplaces that exist are generating a lot of revenue by pushing products. Now, the same in live streaming creates an impulse buy. So let's say I am a famous creator and I have a lot of followers, then I am bound to have a trustworthy following who would believe the product that I'm selling. So, which is the same logic which all the media giants are applying right now in the world of advertising. And if I come on live suggesting an instant discount till the duration of the live, where you can purchase something that I'm wearing or I'm showing or I'm using in that live platform, then it is bound to increase impulse buys from the viewers that are watching my stream, especially if I have a large following and if I'm an influencer of sorts, then the purchases are going to be higher, which in turn generates revenue, not just for you and your platform, but you could have vendors and inventory that could be pushed off within minutes rather than days. And this is a campaign that will be done in minutes. So yeah, these are the three things that we support in terms of monetizing social media platforms, and it has seen huge success all around the world. TikTok being the biggest use case so far.
yeah. But to remember that to do the e-commerce thing for the clients need more than 10 million users to be successful.
True.
All right, let's move it to the next one. This one is this is something that we are proud of very much. I want to highlight specifically onto this one thing. Let me draw it out. Hold on. So you can see 70% of smooth communication, even with 70% packet loss. Our engines are so capable that if the network loses 70% of packets being sent to the users, still the connection will be remain same. It won't be it will not disconnect. So this is the very impressive thing that I've seen in Zero Cloud, and we all are proud of it. Right. Apart from that, we have the 480 kilohertz full band audio to ensure clear sound, 79 millisecond low latency, 4K resolutions, 30,000 plus device models supported, and we support 1 million concurrent. We supported 1 million concurrent students in a single live streaming session, which is a huge record. Along with these records, we also have AI noise reduction, which is self-developed AI algorithm. I was going to tell you about. The example was I was testing the audio chat room in the gym, and Rajath, just to tell you that when I was speaking, that the background noise is so high. You know, the gym, Indian gym, has a lot of noises, and alongside my friend was all thing at all. So that kind of experiment I have done, and yes, it was working very good.
I'm not sure if the audience experienced that. Now, currently, I think we dropped, at least my network, I think, dropped for a second and I lost your audio. And that's specifically what this slide is talking about. I'm not sure if the audience felt it, but I did lose you for maybe a
A
second.
second, a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
still, if you look at it in a country like India, where the bandwidth is so fluctuating, the 70% packet loss that Harsh mentioned, even with 70% packet loss, with our streaming solution, your audience and hosts are not going to lose a second of their audio or video when it comes in. And
I lost it for a second as well in Zoom.
so that does happen. It does happen with a lot of platforms that we can see, because the network in India is not very stable.
Yeah.
And we have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. So tier 2, tier 3 cities would suffer from a lot of packet loss when it comes to network. So to support that, it's our own proprietary software that allows 70% packet loss, but still having smooth communication. And at the same time, like Harsh mentioned, having AI noise reduction is also brilliant, because we could be in environments with a lot of background noise, especially if the streamers are at home or if they're at a place that is public. A lot of people stream from public areas. So instant noise reduction and enabling good audio video in such moments. And I think we are one of the very few, or I think maybe the only providers of 4K resolution, not just full HD. We can go up to 4K on all video platforms. So that's also something great. You can continue, Harsh. Sorry.
Thank you, Rajat, for saving my network. Okay. So we have the independent hosting real-time voice services. This is how the MSDN works. It's more technical. So I would like to go to the next one, which has a more depth MSDN network. Yeah, so we have the massive serial data network, and it smoothly support the expansion of your user base, not the player base, sorry. As Rajat mentioned that we have a proprietary solution, which is this MSDN. It has a global availability into 212 countries and regions. It can scale in seconds. So we have supported, and we can support 10 million concurrent users on a particular platform or a particular app. Intelligent routing it has, so access 8 nodes that are close in proximity to end users. In India, we do have around 4 locations we have. It has a real-time network detection, intelligent optimum route detection, and also it has the ultra low latency, so 300 millisecond on an average globally. The best one is 79 milliseconds best case scenarios. And yes, we do have a private protocol for network acceleration.
So just to add, Harsh, we are data center agnostic, and we'll always choose the fastest route, resulting in the best experience for users, no matter where they are. Now let's speak of India. India has a lot of areas where the distance itself matters to the data center to reduce your latency when it comes to communication, right? And in India, we work with over 15 data centers just in India, which allows for ultra low latency, like you see the figures on your screen, and we enable users to have the best experience irrespective of where they're located in India, because no matter where they are, I'm pretty sure we have one data center that's very close to them that can route their services.
Yep, that's true. So let's go to the case study. So we have a very good client named HelloTalk. It is a global language learning community using the live streaming feature. And it has, initially focused on connecting users with language partners to learn English. As the user base grew, they looked for new ways to engage and monetize users. Of course, they have to monetize it if they are doing the live streaming. So what Zero Cloud did, we delivered a mature live streaming solutions to the Hello Talk, featuring multi-person co-hosting, audience comments, and text translation, which is a very good one. For example, they are joining all around the world and they require the translation in a real time. If the users are putting any comments on the text box, they need to translate it, right? So that is enabled by Zero Cloud. We provided excellent technical support. That's always we are. Yeah, so that they have the seamless functionality and enhanced user experience using the Zero Cloud, right? So yeah,
The thing here is HelloTalk being a language learning community. I think having set up text translation is very important, and it also helped them a lot in terms of learning languages for their audience, which was specific to their use case that we built for them. And at the same time, making it social when you learn something is also very important. The conventional ways of teaching have upgraded to online teaching, and online teaching is fast paced and moving depending on the market trends. But having a social aspect to learning, especially when it comes to languages, is something that really helped HelloTalk scale. And we custom built the solution with our support team and consulting team to ensure that they have the best experience launching a product that was never there before in that space. Yeah, so go on. Harsh.
yeah, that's all. I think we about the Zero Cloud. I think Tanya has mentioned already in the beginning that we have been a journey started back in 2001. Our core team focused on the key technologies in digital signals, algorithms for voice and video, as well as network transmission, right? So with our expertise, we built a real-time audio and video network from ground up to connect 1 billion users of Tencent QQ. So the team is basically has a background from the Tencent. Just to give you a few updates right now, what we have done is real-time communication empowered by AI. So Zero Cloud now seeks to turn the vision into real-time interaction into reality. We lay the groundwork for business and developers to build RTI instead of the RTC. So that kind of flexibility and customizable low code we are going now. And we support 100+ solutions and use cases. We have a 4,000 plus corporate clients. Per daily consumption we have is 3 billion minutes, and we present in 212 countries, right? So this is who we are. And we have a 650 employees. Probably 80% of them are developers, software developers. Right, so moving to the next one. This is what our timeline looks like. 2015 we started the Zero Cloud with the beta real-time voice engine, just the voice engine. And then 2016, we launched the RTC engine, which is generation 1, supporting audio and video live streaming and real-time co-hosting. So 2017, we did the experimentation of that 70% packet loss, and still the communication goes on, which is successful. 2018, we launched the generation 2, which allows various languages and frameworks, different protocols, right? 2019, we did the analytics dashboard launch. So whenever our clients facing any quality or troubleshoot they want to do in the network, they can see it in the analytics. 2020, we started with in-app chat, cloud recording, superboard for the AdTech, AI effects, right? 2021, we did the low-code products like UI Kit and one-stop solution for social entertainment and education has been launched. And as I mentioned last, 2022, upgraded to RTI platform from RTC engines. Yeah, I think that is all. Moving to the next one. We have a multi-role consulting. So as a Zero Cloud, we just not providing these SDKs or pre-built UI kit. We are more about supporting our clients at all possible way, right? Even if we have to go out of the box, we do it. Helping them with in their use case, in their review of overall solutions, avoiding the risk when they go lives. Solution experts, our architectural designs gives you the best solution possible. And even after the launched, we can always do the technical support for troubleshooting. Rajat, would you like to add on this one?
Yeah, so just to give you a brief, and we are coming to the close of the presentation. So just to add on the last 3 points, actually, Zigo Cloud was started by a founding team. Those are pioneers in communication and worked with one of the largest technology giants in the world, Tencent. And we have strived always to create technology that does not exist before and which is easy to build and implement with the lowest low code, customizable, flexible. And we also have been trying to look into the future by trying to create AI generated content, real-time interaction, moving from RTC, and also to provide customers with end-to-end consulting services, which means we are there from day one. You have a brilliant idea that you want to launch. And this is actually a very live example. I think one of the audience members is somebody that I have worked with in the past, and they are currently working with us with an idea that they came with, and we've built the end-to-end solution. We will be going live soon. So things like this is what our culture and idea and vision is made of, to enable you to come up with ideas that don't exist and to come and build it for you in the easiest way possible, and to support you from the beginning to the end, all the way to the end, right? And we are one of the few companies that have been working already in the metaverse and trying to build virtual solutions with AI for the metaverse and the real world. So that's it from my side.
Yep. So these are your clients, famous clients: Uplive, Star Maker, Yala Ludo.
So one interesting case here is, if you've seen karaoke applications, it's not an easy technology to build, and we are one of the first to actually implement karaoke in the world. So having two people sing or multiple people interact using a song and music playing in the background, and for all of this to be synchronized and to be streamed, is not an easy task. And to come with such a technology into the market and to be pushing it out there successfully, I think it speaks of the efforts that the founding team has put into it when we've started as we go on. I think we've reached the end, Harsh, and I think we'll open for Q&A quickly.